Here are two brains. One is a healthy brain and the other one is not a healthy brain. And the question is, how can you change your brain? But that's a stupid question. Why? Because how could you be interested in changing your brain when you do not know why? As Friedrich Nietzsche would say, he who has a why can bear almost anyhow. So the question is, why should you change your brain? Your brain is actually what is responsible for your thinking, which we all know. So meaning, if your brain is working fine, you think well. If you think well, you tend to feel better. Imagine if you don't think well, you feel miserable. So there is connection between your thinking and your feeling. And that's the whole basic of cognitive based therapy, which is CBT. That is, your thinking controls your feeling. So if your brain is functioning well, you think better, you feel better. Not even all that, even your judgment becomes better. Your character will improve with your brain. And that's like the story of Phineas Gage. Do you know his story? Probably not. Let me tell you his story. He's an American guy who worked in railway station, and one day an iron shoot out and entered through his eye, affected his brain. This guy was a good guy, was a family man, he was taking care of a family, he was morally upright, like he has good ethics and everything. They took him into hospital. Miraculously, he survived. But something changed. Do you know what changed? Not his memory, not his eyesight, his character. Yeah, he become rude, he become impulsive, he developed bad characters because his brain is affected. His case become one of the big cases in psychology. It brings out this argument that what is the mind, and some psychologists were like, the mind is the function of the brain. If the brain get affected, the mind also get affected. Let's leave that for the moment and focus on how you could work on your brain. If you have a good brain, you are more wiser, you are more healthier, you are more richer, you are more good looking, you are more innovative, and women will like you because you are most likely going to use that good brain to earn money and be rich. And women love rich men. But if you don't have a good brain, if you don't take care of your brain, you are more likely to be sad, more likely to be in a toxic environment, not smart, less flexible, less innovative, and women most likely would not like you. After hearing this, you might be wondering that, am I not exaggerating things? Is the brain that important? Yes, bro, it's that important. So important that your brain contains 2% of your body weight, but uses 20 to 30% of the calories you take. Think about it. 2% but takes 20 to 30% of the calories you consume. The space your brain contains in your body is the most expensive real estate in your body. It takes the most energy. Not just that, nature decided that your brain is so important that it allocates 100 billion neurons in your brain. 100 billion neurons, bro, are not there to play. They're really there to perform a function, a very important function. And guess what? Your brain is very fast at processing information. Do you know that information flies in your brain 268 miles per hour? That's how fast your brain is at doing its work. Unless if you are drunk, then it's slow. Anytime you say 2 glasses of wine is good for the heart, remember this: it's bad for your brain. A bad lifestyle can accelerate your aging and also your brain aging. And also a good lifestyle can decelerate your aging and your brain aging. So now let's go into the how. How can you protect your brain? The obvious one is damage to the head. You might not be as lucky as Phineas Gage. You might not even survive it. Which takes us to this part that when your children or you are playing football, know that using your head to hit the ball is not always the right thing to do, bro. Yeah. Why? Because your brain is soft, very soft, and your skull is hard. It's very hard. We don't need an expert to tell us that when you hit a soft object on a hard surface, the soft object, which is your brain, suffers. There are a lot of brain scans from NFL which support this. I'm telling you, protect your head. Do you watch this movie Anaconda, the one that comes out 2015? Very interested. If you have not watched it, I recommend you go and watch it. It's on Netflix. Very funny. I was just laughing throughout the movie. But one side that has to do with what we are talking here is when they were discussing about a head boot. Like they should make a scene of a head boot, and the guy, which is Santiago, was like, Toma! It was very funny, guys. You have to watch that film. While head boot could be a good thing in defending yourself, it might not be a good thing for your brain. I recommend you use your hand. Your hands could be better. The second one is alcohol and smoking. Just the way smoking causes your skin to premature early, that's how it causes your brain to premature early. It reduces the blood flow to your brain, which is not very good for you. I remember when growing up, there is this song that we used to sing. It's a Mali song. It's about smoking. It's about Too Short, and I make a remix of it, and I'm thinking of singing the remix right now. And one man is telling me not to sing, and the other one was saying I should just sing it. And I don't even know, those people sing on YouTube videos? Maybe I should try. Okay, I smoke Too Short in the morning. I smoke Too Short at night. I smoke Too Short in the afternoon. It messes up my life. I smoke Too Short in time of war and too in time of peace. I smoked Too Short before I smoked Too Short, and now I'm paying the price. If I have decided to be a musician, bro, I'm telling you I'll be one of those popular musicians. But I decided to be doing YouTube videos helping people to improve their lives. And if this do not convince you to like and subscribe this video, I don't know what will. Seriously, I don't know. Obesity. Do you know that the more you gain weight, the shrinker your brain become? Yeah, like the more you become fat, the smaller your brain will become. That should scare the fat out of you, guy. That's why I'm not taking my exercise lightly. And you need a big brain to function. Those 100 billion neurons need space, guy. Don't get fat. It's not good for you. Not good for your brain. Blood pressure. The higher your blood pressure goes, the less blood that will reach your brain, which will affect your brain, bro. So check all the time your blood pressure. If it's going up, try and make it come back to normal. Diabetes, bad habits, and lack of exercise would all affect your brain. Another thing is ANT. Do you know what ANT is? Automatic negative thoughts. Those who mess up your brain. You have to be questioning every negative thinking that comes to your mind. You wake up in the morning and you think your wife or your baby is cheating on you. You have to question it, else your blood pressure will rise. And it's all false. What comes to your brain is not scientifically proven to be right. It's hypothesis. You have to confirm it. You are not advertising. Even advertising, all his thoughts are not right. Guy, don't allow ANT to mess up your life. Negative thought is the seed of anxiety disorder and depression. Actionable steps you should take. 1. Positive social connection. Yeah. People who you stay with determine how long you live. Staying around good people with good brain habits, with good diets, would also make you to have good diets. Having these good people around you will make you feel better, calmer. If you have people you care about, take video like this and share it to them so that you can develop these habits together. When you are together doing it, it's much more easier. And tell them to watch till this part, till the end, so that they will know that you really care about them. That's why you're sending this video to them, and them too will care about you, and my video will reach many people. Learning new things. You probably have heard of neuroplasticity. The more you learn, the more things connect in your brain, and it keeps the brain healthier. The lesser you learn, the more your brain disconnects. You don't want to have a disconnected brain. You want those 100 billion neurons to connect together as much as they could. Food, nutrition is very important. You take what helps you, or you take toxic that hurts you. Experts are complaining about the SAD, which is the standard American diet. If you're in America, you should pay attention to what you take. Maybe you should start thinking of the standard Nigerian diet. It contains a lot of vegetable, bitter leaf, afan soup, and more. Honestly, bad diet increase the rate of heart disease, the rate of cancer, the rate of diabetes. Not just that, also increase the rate of depression and anxiety problem. You are either taking medicine or you are taking poison. We have to pay attention to what we take. Sleep is very important for your brain. If you do not sleep well, it lowers the blood flow to your brain and it affects the brain. Do you know the story of Michael Koch? Michael Koch was unable to sleep for days. He later died. He was a school teacher in America. He had what they said it was called familial insomnia disorder. I made a short video about him. You can check it later. I'll put the link in my description. It was a short video. He died. He was unable to sleep. He suffered. So sleep is very important. Don't play with it. If you don't sleep well, you are most likely to get fat because your cravings will go out of control, bro. So you have to focus on sleep. I'm not talking about some physical steps you could take to help you and your brain. I would like to talk about some emotional states to be in. What I'm trying to achieve with this video is to put some anxiety into you. Yeah, so that when you see all those cake, when you see those unhealthy diet, you should run away from. So that when you see exercise, you should run and go and do exercise. Anxiety, when properly channeled, tends to be good. There's a study that was done about longevity. They found out that don't worry, be happy children are most likely to die early because they don't pay attention to themselves. But the ones that care, the ones that are afraid, live longer. After I've used fear to destabilize you, I would like to use gratitude to calm you down. The best form of anti-depressant, better than Prozac, is gratitude. Write down 3 things you are grateful for days, and you will feel better. Your depression will reduce. And if your depression will not reduce, you really need to go and see a therapy. You might be having a special case. If you're making achievement, you should be grateful of it. If before you are taking 10 bottles and now you are taking 9, you should be grateful. It will encourage you to do more. And kill all the ants, all the negative thoughts that is coming to your brain. It will destabilize you. And if you have the opportunity, go and do some brain scan. What will brain scan do for you? By the time you see your brain scan and it's compared to other people's brain scan and you are not doing well, it will make you feel jealous. And jealousy can be a motivation. Motivates you to work on your brain. Thank you very much. Until we meet on my next video, I hope you enjoyed this video.